Hello everyone, I hope you're having a nice weekend. It's a rainy one over here on Maui. Hopefully this video lesson will be very short as we only have one new long position, or at least I have only one new long position for Monday, and it's a speculative name, PFNX. PFNX, if you look right here, you can see that it's bouncing off short-term support on a huge surge in volume, and you see that nice surge in green bop. See how all three especially how volume's the highest volume in the past few months. And you see that surge in green bop over the previous green bop levels. That's what I look for. So if it would have surged to green bop, but it would have been below, let's say, these 4 bars right here, PFNX would not be a new long. But what do I see here? Well, I see PFNX is bouncing off short-term support. That's also kind of intermediate term support. And if we go even all the way back, you can see that it's longer term support. So the old saying is that, well, okay, well, double bottoms, possible triple bottom, 1, 2, 3 here. The market axiom is triple bottoms never are. So we have to keep that in mind here, but this isn't necessarily a triple bottom. It's more like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bottom. I know it's not perfect, but if you just look at all the times it's tested this support area, it has always rallied. And lately, there's way more accumulation coming into it now than there has been in the past. So the move today, it's a little bit nicer. Let me go and get rid of that line. You can see the bounce here. My first profit target level for now are these highs right around here. I'm not sure which one's the high bar, but I think it's this one right here. So if that's the case, we're looking for the first profit opportunity around 854. Then I'd be looking up here around 967. And then the next, resistance area would be right around these highs up here around 10. Ultimately, hopefully it can get all the way to 1135. But unless it goes straight up to 1135 with these stocks that I'm trying to swing from oversold areas, if they start to trend higher like H&R did, we take off the profit target goals and we let it trend higher like we did whenever H&R became a long signal here. We were looking for it to go up, but it started to base and consolidate, and by this point here all the initial profit targets were taken off. So we'll see if PFNX does that. I don't assume it will, but another thing to keep in mind, it's RSI never got into oversold territory, so it's never been an extremely oversold stock. So what I'm going to do is 0.25%, probably a little bit higher, whatever cash I have available in the cash account. I think that that's a little bit over $1,000 in that account. All of it will go into PFNX, and then 0.25% of my account capital, my margin account, will go into the PFNX using a limit order at $7.62. Your cut loss level is the low a day of the signal date, 733. You can also use 730, but if it isn't going to hold this volume surge low of 733, why would it hold 730? So 733 will be my stop. This was initially flagged in the price volume BOP surge scan, and then it was also clearly, obviously, due to the BOP volume, and by being in that scan, it's going to be in my tertiary BOP green price up scan that just looks at anything that's up on above average volume with green BOP and up on the day. So PFNX was in that, but price volume BOP scan, and even though it wasn't in 3 scans, it's still good enough because nothing else really even came close to being a potential long signal. BBSI did, but I believe this stock here, it's a perfect speculator quality stock and a canceling quality stock. I believe it has earnings after the market closed on Tuesday. That's why it was passed. So PFNX was it. That's why I'm good to go, or else there would be no new long positions. But to me, it's well worth the risk reward looking at those areas where we could possibly take profits at if it does move higher. Like I said, if it doesn't, 733 is your cut loss. And the big key at this, I know it kind of looks like it's got a bigger wick at top than bottom, but there's only an 11-cent range here to 12 cents down here. There's 12 cents between the bar low and the open compared to the high of 11 cents to close. If it would have been a 12-cent upper wick here and an 11-cent bottom wick down here, or shadows, this is the real body here, then it would not have been a new long position. But because this wick is smaller than the bottom wick, 11 cents to 12 cents, it can be a new long position. And with the risk reward ratio, I'm taking it. All right, everybody, have a great rest of your weekend. I'll see you in the chat room on Monday. Aloha.